Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nik Nuramiza Adawiyah binti Nik Mansur, and I will present my building refurbishment assignment, which is Kesanas Academy. Kesanas Academy is a center of learning dedicated to the exchange of ideas at the intersection of the religious and secular worlds that located in a town named Brixen in Italy. The academy takes its name after Nicholas Cusanus, a 15th century influential and enlightened cardinal and philosopher dedicated to Renaissance humanism. Bishop Gargita commissioned the aspiring architect Ottmar Bauer to build an educational academy on the site of the former agricultural building of the seminary. The building, which is now a listed building, is an example of functionalism, the style of which became widespread in the 1960s. The construction started in 1961 until 1962, and the academy opened on the 4th October of the same year. The refurbishment were done in 2018 by Matthew Scannell and Sandy Attia from the Brixen-based architecture firm Modus Architects. There are a total of 3 buildings after the refurbishment, which are Paul Knorr House, Mulhouse, and Haupthaus, or the main building that were originally designed by Ottmar Bauer. The project traces a fine line between that which appears to belong to the original buildings and that which emerged as new and more clearly stated interventions. For the purpose of better engaging the academy with the city, the project tackles the heterogeneous ensemble of seminar venues and guest accommodations with a spectrum of interventions that form a more organically connected complex that invites the community in. For the project, the architects were commissioned to design a careful and balanced renovation that could observe a host of technical and code-related requirements without compromising the integrity of the academy, and involve reorganizing spaces inside all 3 of the academy's building. In the design process, more specifically, the architect intends to increase the need of accessibility prompted for the vertical and horizontal circulation as a network of social and more public spaces. The refurbishment of existing spaces was informed by thorough research of archive drawings. Scannell and Attia discovered that Bauer had drawn up multiple variations of the plans, which helped them understand how to make adaptations without straying from the original concept. The same logic extends to the interior furnishings. They chose to refurbish the original Finchul armchairs and reintroduce them in common spaces throughout the building. The 2 most significant and visible design moves occur at the ground level of the Haupthaus, whereby a newly formed axis opens up the building, and at the lower level, whereby a large conference hall becomes a new fulcrum. A geometrical analysis of the Haupthaus reveals a plan made by 3 squares that open up towards the south to form an ideally trapezoidal footprint, coupled with 2.9 meter paths that presides over structure and surface, aperture and closure, down to the patterning of the floor materials that in turn mark the positioning of the seating. The double-height, concrete vaulted space of the Haupthaus located on the first floor is the architectural centerpiece of the entire complex and serves as the touchstone for the third and overall approach of the renovation. Below ground, at the semi-basement level, the former clubhouse area is recast as a series of seminar rooms that in turn become contiguous with the addition of the large conference hall. Some of the material used during the refurbishment are carpet flooring, wood flooring oak, stone flooring, tiles flooring, upholstery, and window coverings. In conclusion, the refurbishment were done on every floor with a careful and tempered orchestration of a material, technique, and technical palette of solutions by Modus Architects that innumerable interventions oscillate between mimetic, reciprocal, and carefully contrasting vocabularies, that resulting a shifting narrative between the old and the new that confounds the boundary between the 2, offering the Kesanas Academy a contemporary and timeless architecture. That's all from me. Thank you.